Ladies and gents, welcome to TierZoo Reaction, and this is The Problem with Cheetahs by the channel TierZoo. Here's another TierZoo video. I reacted to quite a few of them. This is the latest one. It's about cheetahs. I love cheetahs. I love how they are the fastest land animal with up to I think 70 or 80 miles per hour. I think that's damn fast. 80 miles per hour. Are you kidding me? That is damn fast. I mean, imagine 80 miles per hour. If a car passes you, when you're standing still and car passes you at 80 miles per hour, how fast does that look? Now imagine some, creature passing you by that fast. It would be like woof, and they would be like, God damn, that was fast. But obviously, why would cheetah pass you at that speed? If cheetah's running towards you at that speed, it's probably running towards you, trying to take you down. Not gonna pass you, but still, that would be so awesome. Cheetahs, I've seen the cat tier list reacted to that video on TierZoo, so I know cheetahs are really weak. At the time I was surprised, I didn't know that was the case, but apparently, and there are more categories during this big cat areas, I guess. So I think these are felines. There are panthers category, I think, about tigers and lions and things like that. Cheetahs are apparently feline category, so they can't roar. I think that's the difference. Cheetahs cannot roar. People always see cheetahs, and when you see cheetahs, jaguars, tigers, lions, they just feel different sizes of some kind of similar animal. So people naturally think that cheetahs must be able to roar, but cheetahs can't, and cheetahs are nowhere near powerful. That's tiger, lions, jaguar, things like that. So yeah, it is kind of sad, but yeah. They are the fastest land animal, that's for damn sure. I remember watching Top Gear, and they were talking about how some Formula E car was raced against cheetah, and people, they were making fun of it. And yeah, it is kind of true. This is fixed 70 or 80 miles per hour cheetahs. Obviously, electric car can, a Formula electric car can outrun that. So what was the point of that race? So yeah. Remember, people, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the reaction I did. There's a link in the description. Check out the cast of the playlist. Wait a minute, I should create a TierZoo playlist too, right? I've reacted to quite a few of them. But yeah, so check all the playlists like Salmonella, Interhistorian, SCB, CGP Grey, things like that. Check out the end card, and yeah, that's what's this one. Whoa!
Ever since they were first added to
What was the crocodile? I think that was. I'm always confused between crocodile. I think that was crocodile. That's like it's nothing. I mean, obviously at that position, any crocodile would even take down. I'm pretty sure lion too and tiger too. I feel like that would be more of a battle. I mean, it's weird, isn't it? As a kid, you have this simplistic mind where you just say, who is most powerful? This is a spreadsheet. There are top 10 most dangerous animals there is. Whoever is number one can easily fuck up second number, third number things. That's your mentality. But you don't realize that there are different traits for everybody that works differently. Like, there are dangerous predators like jaguars, lions, and tigers who can fuck up most people. But in the end, nobody thinks that elephants are that I mean, elephants are big, people say, but they don't think of them as dangerous. But in the end, even a lion attacks an elephant, it's hard to kill an elephant. A crocodile attacks an elephant. Elephant just throw the crocodile. We saw that video in the elephant tier list. That's so epic, man. That crocodile just took down cheetah like it's nothing.
To the game, the cat build has been a dominant force in the meta. The largest ones may square up with some of the most powerful builds of the Ice Age. And in the current meta, even the smallest variants can rack up absurd KD.
Wait a minute, saber-tooth tiger, was that more powerful than the tiger that we have today right now? Bengal tigers and things like that? Well, what's saber-tooth? Because I know that, those, what are the elephant, mammoth elephants or something like that, of the, that went extinct. People, I thought that those are even bigger than the elephant we have today, African elephants, but people said no, they were smaller. So were a saber-tooth tiger more bigger and dangerous than the current tiger, Bengal tigers and things like that? Or they were not? I don't know.
Ratios. However, not all cat builds are such an impressive meta-defining force. The cheetah is one of the few feline builds facing some serious challenges lately. But are they truly a bottom tier build? They have quite a few impressive abilities and a stat spread unlike any other cat.
Good enough power, I don't know, man. But I think it should be here. I feel like any cat type predator like lion, tiger, jaguars, things like that. Cheetah is also, people think it as that. They should have this level power, so it doesn't have much power. This is the biggest issue. Fucking no defense. Anyway, HP is low too. I mean, that kind of go hand in hand. Stealth, yeah, okay, stealth, yeah. And mobility, holy shit, it runs really. I don't know, mobility in a way of that it can run. I think. Is it more stealthier and more, sneaky like Jaguar? Can it do that? So it's mobility as in it can run faster.
But they've also got some pretty major weaknesses. So today I'd like to take the time to elaborate on the generalizations I made in my original cat tier list video a few years back. Realistically, every build on that list deserves a video to itself. And seeing as cheetahs are my favorite of the bunch, I'll start with them. We'll begin with the positives. So cheetahs have a rather unorthodox stat spread. While most cats focus mainly on power and stealth, the cheetah has sunk all available evolution points into mobility, granting it the highest mobility stat in the game. This is pretty important because it makes the cheetah the only carnivore build.
Wildebeest Impala. What the hell's an Impala? I don't know what that is. But cheetah, yeah, I know that. Lion, hyena. Lion is faster. Man, that's why lions are so good, huh? I mean, lion is faster than hyena and kind of, in the top categories. Look at that. It's the top fourth is the lion. A lion is obviously stronger and dangerous. Not stronger, more stronger than tiger, obviously, but still. So yeah, that's why lions are more dangerous. First of all, they attack in horde. They are fast enough. 50 miles per hour is still good, 48 miles per hour. And they are obviously strong enough. And they have this psychological edge with the face and the hair, and it just looks more bigger.
In the African meta that can actually chase down and outspeed herbivores like the impala and gemsbok. All of the other carnivores need to either pull off a successful stealth strike or keep up the chase at a distance and wait for their target's stamina to run out. Cheetahs can actually close the distance on any
Sam, look at
player
that thing
at
go.
top speed. The cheetah also has a few other abilities that it specifically specs into to support its high-speed strategy. The cheetah has a much longer tail than most cats, which grants it bonus stability and a tighter turn radius while running. This makes it...
As soon as he said bigger tail on him, I mean, obviously everything about cheetah is its speed. The cheetah's fast. As soon as he said, is it long tail? I'm like, I'm just jokingly said, does it give it more stability? Apparently it does. It's like a spoiler. So how there are spoilers in car, that's a spoiler for cheetah.
very difficult to juke a pursuing cheetah. Cheetahs also have dark streaks under their huge eyes, which reduces glare and grants them bonus accuracy on their attacks. Cheetahs also took a page from the canine playbook and opted for non-retractable claws, which is a big change from what most felid players spec into, keeping their claws...
so cheetahs don't have retractable claws. Wouldn't that make their claws more, not sharp if it's going to be on all the time in the dirt? Obviously it would give more traction. But yeah, that is right, isn't it? Lion, tigers can have retractable. I remember watching a cartoon where an evil tiger, I think tiger comes and just, does that and just claw come out like somebody's pulling a knife or something like that. That was funny.
Unretracted grants the cheetah extra traction while running. Cheetahs often don't get enough credit for their effectiveness using team strategies. Their high intelligence allows them to organize some pretty coordinated attacks that enable a party of cheetah mates to take down some surprisingly large targets, or stand their ground in some normally unwinnable confrontations. This is about where the positives end though.
Wait a minute, cheetah attack in in groups, in hordes? If cheetah can do that, if cheetah can attack in group, like say 5-7 cheetahs per attack or something like that, cheetahs would dominate, I think. They might not have great defense, they might not have power, but if they attack in group and just does a surgical strikes, and when it looks like that things are not going their way, they could just run away. Who's gonna chase them down? If they adapt something like that, that could work. I don't know.
And pretty much every ability I just mentioned comes with some serious downsides. The cheetah's over-specialization into the agility skill tree leaves it with some highly exploitable vulnerabilities. In order to remain lightweight enough to achieve its incredible movement speed, the cheetah drastically cut its defensive stats.
This is bullshit, I'm not tiger.
Thin skin and no body fat, a cheetah can't afford to take any hits at all, a fact that affects every aspect of their
cheetah got fucked up, look at that!
First, this means they cannot take many risks while on the attack. Now, most predators will avoid risks and go for easy kills on low-level players. However, in the Cheetah's case, a player deciding to put up pretty much any resistance at all is too risky. This makes sense though, as unless they land a...
Did that just happen? Holy shit! I love that. Oh god, I love this channel. What a clip. All the clips that's shown in this channel is just epic. Look at that.
critical any results on low-level players. However,
I love how in this Cheetah's like, you know, oh, I'm coming after you. And that thing just, you know, puts on a handbrake or something, just gives a break. Cheetah overtakes and, oh, hell no, come here. This is too good.
in the Cheetah's case, a player deciding to put up pretty much any resistance at
Handbrake.
all is too risky.
Come here.
This makes sense though, as unless they land a critical hit on an opponent's weak point, they can't deal much damage. Since their claws aren't retractable, they are blunted while running, which
There you go,
debuffs
that's what I was
potential
saying.
slash damage and eliminates one of the cat build's signature combat moves, the paw swipe. Cheetahs do have one claw on the back of their paws that is not used for traction and therefore remains sharp, and this claw gives them a bonus to grappling attempts while pouncing. However, its placement on the back of the foot makes it useless when a Cheetah player is defending themselves. And unfortunately, the inability to defend themselves is the crucial weakness that keeps Cheetahs low on the tier list, because a Cheetah player will need to do a lot of defending. In particular, there are two scenarios where Cheetahs run into issues. The first is defending a kill.
just
Using a
love it.
burst of speed this powerful costs a lot of stamina and generates a huge amount of heat, to the point where after making a kill, Cheetahs will need to wait for their stamina to regenerate before they can start eating. And it's during this huge window of time that other Predator players will take advantage of the Cheetah's lackluster defensive skills. Hyena and Lion mains have no problem stealing a Cheetah's kill. Most of the time, the Cheetah player will wisely choose to concede the kill, but if they do put up a fight, they're likely to get bodied pretty hard. Now,
Oh, fucking hell. I have to see that again.
but if they
Cheetah versus Lion. Oh, this is so unfair. Look at that and look at that. Look at the size difference. God damn. Cruiserweight going against a heavyweight.
do put up a fight, they're likely to get bodied pretty hard. Now, while this is frustrating for the Cheetah player base, it's not impossible to simply play around this weakness. Most Cheetah players simply avoid hunting while hyenas are nearby, and also try to get most of their kills while the Lion player base is offline. And consider
Oh god. Has anybody checked Cheetahs for his psychological evaluation or something? Some scientists have done that. I'm pretty sure they must be depressed. They're like, oh god, no, we are the embarrassment. All the big cats are powerful. We have to look out for every condition in order to survive. This is bullshit. And this is too effed up, man.
Considering Lions only spend about 4 hours a day logged in, this is a decent window of opportunity. Objective defense is tough enough for Cheetahs, but if you think they struggle to defend a control point for just a few dozen minutes, imagine how tough it is for them to complete the game's escort mission. Due to their low spawn rates, protecting offspring is a core part of the mammal build's gameplay. Cheetahs unfortunately do terribly at this, because similar to with defending a kill, a persistent predator player will pretty much always win. All a Cheetah can really do is try to chase players away before they even get within range of detecting their cubs. Low-level Cheetahs also spec into coloration that's meant to fool players into thinking they're actually a honey badger, which would be a much less free kill. However, once they're found out, even a max-level Cheetah using its best attacks and intimidation techniques will stand little chance of actually stopping an attack from a lion or hyena. In fact, even smaller predator players like
Yeah, I understand that Cheetah was trying to defend its cub, but still, that was just... Cheetah was running towards the lion. I mean, what was it thinking? The lion's gonna run away? It's a lion. Damn.
jackals can score kills on Cheetah cubs using team strategies, as chasing away multiple attackers at once is near impossible. Because of their poor defensive skills, Cheetah players have only a 30% chance of even unlocking their first level up achievement. All this to say that unfortunately, despite plenty of very valid points put towards me on places like Reddit and Twitter, Cheetahs are indeed bottom tier, and honestly I'd expect the build to completely disappear from the meta if they don't change their strategies up. And I know it'd be a difficult task to give up on holding the record for the fastest movement speed in the game, but it's worth mentioning that this movement speed has its own limitations too. It's really only useful in open terrain, and is severely hampered by any obstacles. In fact, one of the best counterplays to the Cheetah's attack strategy is simply to stay near cover and move into a less open area if a Cheetah player makes an attack attempt. Moving at such a high speed is not without risks, and these risks can become insurmountable if the terrain isn't favorable. And the Cheetah's mobility also suffers in other areas too. Their blunted claws are much less useful for climbing, removing what might have been a low-level cheetah's best defense against predators like the hyena and jackal. I could go on to talk about the cheetah's lack of access to the ability roar, or talk about how the cheetah's player base is so small that it's actually hampering their ability to gain new evolution points. But I think you get the picture. Cheetah players, I wish you the best of luck, but I don't have high hopes for you. As tough as a playthrough of the cheetah build can be, they are fascinating to watch. And if you're interested in seeing more of the cheetah's struggle for survival, you should check out The Secret Life of Cheetahs, a documentary.
Yeah, people, go to curiositystream.com/TierZoo. Support this channel. This is a great channel. I love it. Yeah, cheetah are gonna go extinct eventually. I mean, lots of even fucking tigers are going extinct. So I don't know what that says. Humans are here. Anything can go extinct. That's not the point. But yeah, cheetahs are kind of weak, isn't it? Before I started to react to TierZoo, like the cat tier video and things like that, I didn't know this. I didn't know cheetahs were too weak or they can't roar. But this is really effed up, man. Cheetahs really suffer, damn. I mean, anything is remotely powerful can fuck him up. This is wrong, man. And look at the jaguars, how fucking dangerous they are single-handed. Tigers, their claws are incredibly strong. They could rip anything. The one swipe claw, that's just too dangerous. Lions, they have good enough speed, they are good enough strong, they have psychological trait, you know, the just intimidation trait, the way they look, and they hunt in packs too. They're definitely king of the jungle because of all that. So yeah, this is Cheetah. This is sad. I mean, he said that he's gonna do all the cat tiers. I think it's gonna be fun, man. I do want, you know, more detailed list of lots of these different cats. So yeah, alright people, that was the problem with cheetahs. Cheetah tier list, I guess. If you like my reaction to food, like and subscribe. Check out the reaction day. This link in the description. Check out the cast for all the playlist. Check out the end card. And if you want to react to any video, comment down. Even if I don't, reply, eventually I will react to it. And yeah, I'll see you next time.